Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back with me Saila Salsabila. As usual, I would like to complete my college assignment at the subject Introduction to Linguistics. Now, I would like to giving feedback from the lessons that I have already learned with my teacher in my class. There are 5 materials that I will explain. The first one are Language and Linguistics. The second one is phonology. The third one is morpheme. The fourth one is syntax. And the last one is semantics. Okay, let's move to the first one, Language and Linguistics. Language and linguistics are the two different words that used for different purpose. Language is a sign system of humankind in order to communicate one's thoughts, feelings, and opinions to someone else, while linguistics is a scientific study of language. The characteristic of language is unarbitrary. It because the relationship between forms and meanings are sometimes cannot logically proved. There are also two kinds of language which has used in the world, such as lingua pura and lingua franca. Lingua franca is a general language that used by people from different areas, while lingua pura is a language that used by people in the same or one area. Furthermore, there are microlinguistics which are related to pure language, such as phonology, morphology, syntax, and also semantics. I will explain one by one. Phonology is the study of sound pertaining to the system of language. The branches of phonology are phonetics and phonemics. Phonetics is the study of sounds production. It is including articulatory or the studies of how procedure of generating sounds such as bilabial, labiodental, dental, alveolar. And also about auditory, it pertains to interpretation of speech sounds within context. And the last one is acoustics. It is how the word is pronounced through the speech sounds made. While phonemics is a study about the symbols of the sounds. The next is morpheme. Morpheme is the lowest unit of a language that can convey meaning. A morpheme is indicated as one or more morphs or surface forms in different environments. The two kinds of morphemes are free morphemes and bound morphemes. Free morphemes is a word that can stand alone and has meaning, while bound morpheme is a word that cannot stand alone and has no meaning, such as affixes. The next is syntax. Syntax is refers to the branch of grammar dealing with the ways in which words, with or without appropriate inflections, are arranged to show connections of meaning within the sentence. Sentence can be classified based on the categories. The first one is based on the pragmatic aspects, such as declarative sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. The second one is based on the form. Its completeness of the structure. It includes major and minor sentence. Major sentence is like I bring a book, while the minor sentence is like wait a minute. And the last classified sentence is based on the grammatical structure. The composition and relation between clauses. It includes simple sentence, which only consists one independent clause. Then, compound sentence consists two or more independent clauses with no dependent clause. The third one is complex sentence. It consists one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. And the last one is compound complex sentence. It consists two or more independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. Next to the last discussion is semantics. Semantics is the study of meaning that used to understand human expression through language. The concepts of semantics including polysemy, the multiple meaning of words; synonymy, words that has different pronunciation but have the same meaning; antonymy, the words have the sense relation which involve the opposite of meaning; hyponymy, showing the relationship between more general term and more specific instances of it; and idiom is a group of words in which the meaning cannot be explained in terms of the habitual meanings of the words that can make up the piece of language. Yup, so that's all about my feedbacks from the lessons of my introduction to linguistic class. Thanks and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.